So Brian, we're in the final couple of days of the Lisbon campaign. Have you enjoyed the campaign so far?
Well, I think it's been a good campaign, largely because people are more clued into the issues. I think there's been a definite swing in my own constituency, which recorded the biggest no percentage on the last occasion. I think we're probably going to carry the referendum there, or at least it'll be 50-50. And I think people have realised that the issues now are very serious, given the context of where we are. Unemployment has doubled. People realise the precarious economic conditions that are within the country, and they want a strong European Union. They want to be attached to that, and they're not prepared to realise the consequences of a no vote, and that's, I think, which is swinging people in favour of the yes side.
You say there was a very high vote in your constituency the last time. Were the issues different on the doorsteps this time? Were the concerns different?
My personal view is that this was never really about Lisbon. Most people who voted no on the last occasion voted no for other reasons, to do with the government, domestic factors, the Bertie Ahern, Brian Cowan issue, where now they're realising that the significance of that no vote is very serious for the future of the country. So I think people are moving because they are worried, concerned about their futures, their families' futures, and they want to be part and parcel of the European Union. They realise that we've got to be at the centre of the European Union, and that's why they're, I think, moving in the direction. But I don't think we can be complacent. We've still a few days to go, and I think the no people will definitely come out to vote. The issue is, can we persuade enough people who didn't vote the last time, who are persuaded by the yes arguments, to come out and vote on Friday? And I think that's the key challenge of all of the yes parties between now and next Friday.
And have you been in other constituencies? Have you been able to compare your own to other parts of the country?
I think there's been a swing across the country, irrespective of constituencies, and I think amongst a lot of younger people the last time who didn't vote, they now realise the significance of this issue. A lot of those people have lost their jobs. Youth unemployment has virtually tripled in the last year or so, and I think those people realise that the only way back for Ireland is to be part of a strong European Union. So right across the country, in all areas and all social economic areas, I think there's a swing to the yes side, and I just hope on Friday that makes the difference.
So it's fair to say you're confident of a yes vote. How will that benefit us then when the treaty is passed, if it's passed?
I think if it is passed, people will feel that we have resolved this issue and we can now concentrate on the really important domestic economic agenda. And I think for Fine Gael in particular, we can go back to doing what we need to do, which is to replace this government as soon as we can with a better government led by Enda Kenny. And I think people are making that distinction when you speak to them on the doorstep between their opposition to Brian Cowan and Fianna Fáil on the one hand, but their belief that we've got to be part of a strong European Union. And I think they are very clearly making that distinction, which wasn't there on the last time. So that's the big difference this time, and I think when this referendum campaign is over and hopefully we have a yes vote, we can get back to the domestic agenda and concentrating on that.
Have you any predictions as to when there might be that general election?
No, I don't know that, nor does anyone know. And whenever it happens, but we've got to be ready in Fine Gael, and I think more importantly, we've got to make sure that the people know the kind of issues that we want to form the next government around public service reform, changing the education system, changing the health service, a new deal for people, a government driven by efficiency and proper management, as against a government that is spending thriftily right across the board. And I think if we get that message across and the conviction of that message, we'll do well.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Thank you very much.